So I have this Game Boy here that is fully working. Nothing wrong with it. A little bit of wear and tear on this. But the problem is the screen is not really up to modern day standards. It's a little bit tough to look at, and if you compare it to, a modern IPS screen, yeah, the difference is day and night there. So I would like to mod this with an IPS screen and a brand new shell. And I also would like to make the charging a little bit more modern, so we're going to add a USB-C port to that. And because the Pokemon 30th anniversary is coming up soon, I would like to fit it in this nice Pikachu shell here that we have. And all of this is from High Speed I Do. So I will have a link in the description for all of these parts that I'm using. But yeah, let's get to it. So actually this is partially disassembled already, but we just need to remove the battery. Of course, there's other batteries with higher capability. This is just what I had in stock for now, so we'll use this. But yeah, this is not really that hard to disassemble. As you can tell, I've already disassembled most of this. But yeah, Pokemon Anniversary, I mean, so many memories with Pokemon for me. I was there the first gen, second gen, playing at school, Pokemon, and playing the Pokemon trading cards, and just having a lot of good childhood memories. So in Gen 1, I used Squirtle, of course, because I'm not a Charizard guy. And Gen 2, I actually did use the Fire type starter. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your starter was. Anyway, we have the motherboard out. So what we need to do is, because we want to fit in our USB-C, we have to take out the old port first. So let's do that. This board is kind of thin, so I don't think we need to use a lot of heat, but I would like to use the preheater for this because, as you can see, there's some plastic connectors here on the bottom. We also have the buttons that we need to be careful about, but I'm thinking just use the preheater like this. So the board has been preheating for a while. I'm just gonna come in with the hot air, like 400 degrees, and this should come off no problem. It's coming out now. And there we go. Nice and easy. Let's inspect our work. As you can see, we did no damage on the board here. Everything is looking fine. Nothing melted on this side. No ripped traces or anything. And that's the danger when you're trying to do this mod. Get ripped pads here, but we did fine here. Let's have a look on the other side. And we did lose our connector, actually. As you can see here, we lost our connector on the for the LCD, so we need to put that back on. That's a little bit crazy. But otherwise, we're looking good. So yeah, let's see if I can get that back on. It's here, actually. So, wow. Okay, I didn't expect it to come off that easily. But yeah, that is the thing. We can solder this back on, though. No problem. I'm just prepping the pads here, make sure they're nice and flat. And we can reuse this flux, so we don't need to add any more. But yeah, this is really fine pitch, so it's helpful to have small iron tip here. So hopefully you can hear the multimeter. Let's see if we have any shorts. Think we should be good. But yeah, when you make mistakes like this, the number one thing is to not panic. And just having the right tools and enough patience, you can revert anything almost. I say almost because, yeah, some things you cannot undo, but this one seems to be okay now. So yeah, no shorts there. So we're all good. Wow, that took way longer than it should have been, but okay. Let's move on. So we took out the charging port. So now we have to prep this area and take out the holes. So let's do that. I'll actually keep everything. I was thinking of cutting this out, but I'll keep this just because sometimes you mess up and that's fine. As long as you can revert the problem, it's all good. We all make mistakes. See, here's that. Using my 245 tip. That's easy. You see that now the through holes are clean. Let's just take out the pads here too. And there we are. Okay, let me just clean up the area. So this is the state of the connector now. As you can see, the pins are nice and solid. No bridges, no nothing, so we're all good there. Crisis avoided. And the general state of the board after some cleanup is like this. So we're looking fine. No issues here. Okay, so there's the connector. All we have to do is solder it in place. The alignment should come a little bit more to the right, I feel like. Probably like that, maybe a little bit more. Let's try this first and let's see where we are. So hopefully that's solder on. That should be on too. And it's not moving right now, so we are good there. Let's see the alignment. We are just slightly off alignment. But that is okay to me. Yeah, that will be no problem. I don't think so. And through holes are looking okay as well, so yeah, let's go with this. All right. That's a bit excessive solder. You don't need to have that much solder, really, but hey, let's go for it. We did go through the other side there. So yeah, that is no problem there. Right one, it's a little bit more solder. There's no need to fill the entire hole. It's not going to do anything for the mechanical stability. But yeah, that is soldered in. And that is fully soldered. It's overflowing a little bit. You don't really need this much solder. But yeah, so that is okay now. And here we are, nice and clean. No problem there. It's hard to get this on camera, but yeah, we're looking good. So I think that was most of the soldering done. We have our USB-C port. We have our screen connector back. So now we just need to build. And we can start off by, let's see here. Where did I put screen? So we need to use the screen, right? And again, it's from High Speed I Do, so you can go check them out. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated by them. I just like their products, and that's what I'm using right now. So go check that out. So the motherboard is in place. The screen is kind of in place. So let's just put one screw in here. And then put the back on. We do have a bracket for our USB right there, so that will hopefully fit. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way so the bracket doesn't fall off. Let's see. And yeah, it kind of fits. The USB kind of fits there. Okay, so I had to cut a little bit because this is so annoying, but I got the hinges out of the old Game Boy. So if you want to see the long format, just go and check out one of my streams. I mean, I stream once a week, probably on Sundays. Come join us, hang out, talk with the community, and we'll have a lot of fun. But anyway, this is the hinges now. We're gonna put them in the Pikachu Game Boy. So let's do that. We have to take out this blue top stove first. Let's put the case back, or let's put the hinge back. Let's see here. There we go. And that is in all the way. Let's see here. Okay, so we have almost everything. We're missing the label here, and we're missing labeling on the back. But let's test it first and see what it does. So here we go. All right, so let's see if we did a good job. 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's working. And I think the menu should be, yeah. Doesn't show on camera, but the menu is, or the brightness is adjusting the brightness of the Game Boy. So there you go. What a beautiful way to relive the old classics. There we go. Yeah. The buttons are working. B is working, up, down, left, right. And yeah. Let me do some finishing touches. Let me put the stickers back, let me put the screws in, and we can end the video with a nice comparison with our GBA IPS that we have. So let's do that. Okay, and here we are, complete finished product. A beautiful Pikachu GBA SP with IPS mod and USB-C charging. That fix up the screw holes there. We have the beautiful Nintendo label, some information there on the back. And this is the comparison. The GBA versus the GBA SP. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Finally, let's see if the USB-C will charge. So it's really awkward for me to get this on camera. You guys can't really see this. I don't have a long enough USB A to C cable. And this will take USB A to C, not USB C to C. By the way, I believe it's 5-volt negotiation. See, we have our 5 volts there. Plug it in. And we do get charging there. A light there. And how much current are we drawing? We're drawing 275 milliamps, so it is charging. We did lose audio, funnily enough, when we were charging, so let's be aware of that. And there you go. So it is 5 volts and 275 milliamps, so everything is working fine there. So yes, this mod was a success, guys. There you go. Beautiful. Just in time for the anniversary. And that is it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.